What's up, guy? alexy1 here, playing LMLLM from Spain. Let's play knight f6, and I'll try something different. I'll try this Budapest, but I'll go knight e4 here, which is just well, I don't really know the lines here actually, but it is pretty fun. There are some funny lines in this variation. For instance, knight f3 is the main move here, I think, and then we go b6. Hoping he'll play queen d5. A3 is also a move. I think we can go b6 here. Because if he plays queen d5, we have bishop b7, which is actually pretty fun. But he doesn't. Well, then we'll just play bishop b7. I don't know any of these lines. I only know the one line with queen d5 here. I've prepped this once for a game, but it didn't come on the board, so yeah, I'm just making some normal moves here. I'm just down a pawn. Oh, okay, so he takes. I'm just gonna take back with the knight. I'm gonna castle, I guess. Or maybe just move this one first. With some threats on c5, maybe. I wanted to go a5 here. Let's do it. It's probably gonna go, yeah. I was gonna say, so yeah. Let's play bishop f6, opposing his bishop. And it's funny. He's got a 1b4 position somewhat. But he's giving me some material. I don't know, I guess he missed it. He couldn't take back on b4 obviously. So maybe I can take here. Yeah, I think I should. So material is equal now. Okay, so he takes back. Nah, let's grab it. Then I'm just gonna castle. Probably play knight c5 in the future. Maybe even immediately. Well, yeah, let's just do it. This is a super square for my knight. And this bishop is good as well. So I am quite liking my position at the moment. Queen b2. Okay, so we need to get this rook active. I don't know if I want to have it on e8 or on a8. I think I'd rather have it on a8. So I'm gonna play queen e7. And if I get the chance, I'll move this rook. This knight d4 is pretty strange. Queen g5. Yeah, I wanted to go queen g4 here, but h3 is probably the move then. So let's go to h5. I don't want him to have, well, maybe h3 would have been a weakness. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I wanted him to have this h3 or not. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like I'm much better, but the position is well, interesting to say the least. This bishop on b1 isn't as good as you'd presume, and although it's aiming towards my king, you'd rather have the dark squared one, in my opinion. I don't like this queen c2, by the way, because I get the extra option of bishop e4 here, which I'm not gonna do because my bishop is much better than his. So I'll just play the move I've been wanting to play, rook a8. But if I play g6 or something, this bishop is just well, it doesn't do much. Is the point? I can play g6 here. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, it seems somewhat ugly, but seeing as he doesn't have a dark squared bishop anymore, it's fine, I guess. This move I really don't like because this rook a3 is attacking this e-pawn, and if he goes e4, I'm guessing we have something like queen c5 or something. Maybe queen e5. And if he goes rook e1, let's do it. I don't know. Probably queen c5 as well. e4 just weakens everything, and this feels horrible. I'm gonna take in queen g5 here. Yeah. Everything is a bit loose. I mean, I guess he'll have to play e4, but then we have queen e3 check and winning the knight. So he can't do that. King f3. F2, I mean. Yeah, that's just... I don't know. I don't know. Feels like there should be something here. I can attack the c-pawn. Well, I'm gonna have to watch out for my time as well. Let's see. I'll just do that. Because he can't really play c5. Well, maybe he can, but I'm gonna take an f1 probably. And then I'm attacking g2. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to e7. Keeping an eye on this e3 pawn. c5, wow. Okay, well. He can't really take back. Now rook e1. Yeah, I'm gonna go c3. c4, I mean. Knight d4. Knight d4. Well, if I check here, I'm at least winning something. Well, I'm probably winning a rook here. Because of this move. Ah, he's 92. Yeah, but still. Knight f5 probably. Ah, maybe I can go queen c1 now. Oh wait, I have the prettiest of moves. c2 then. Still. It's only... Well, there are two checks, but I'm just fleeing to h6. Fleeing to h6. You probably didn't hear me. Well, now I'm gonna take there. Yep. Well, that was a pretty solid game. Let's have a look. So this is the Budapest Gambit, which normally continues with lines like this, I believe. I'm sorry if I just abuse your opening here, because I don't really know this. I know knight f4 is a move. You have to play something like this. Yeah, I don't really know. Knight f3 is definitely a move. And there is something like you're checking somewhere and winning back this pawn. If you go like that, you just play queen e7. But yeah, I know that this line is pretty fun. Well, there's one line in this variation which is pretty fun. That is a3 or knight f3, and then b6. And then the point is, white really wants to play this, just attacking both the rook and the knight, and you get this amazing move here. He takes, and we play knight c6. And there's one very long forced variation here. I don't really know the variation. I only know that if you play b4, because okay, let's say the queen wants to escape, we just capture it here. So black is somewhat threatening to go knight c5 here, and if you go b4, we have this a6, and rook a7 is coming. And those are the only pointers I know in this opening. I could have a look at it later on. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna play this ever. As you can see, you can even play knight c5 here. This is also pretty nice. Sure, capturing it here. Maybe that's the difference between the knight f3 and a3 line. Because if you go here, you can't play knight c5. For multiple reasons, it seems. One, you have knight g5, just owning everything. And two, you can even just take. And you have this square here. So that's one of the main differences, I guess, between this a3 and knight f3. So yeah, it's probably not advised for white to play this. So yeah, it seems I'm down a pawn here. d6 is the move here. I played it, I guess, a move later. I'm not too sure. Yeah, maybe immediately is better. Because black has the option, white has the option of taking on e4 here. And then I can take back with the knight. And you can even develop faster with bishop d3, and yeah, it's somewhat better, I presume. So I'm definitely liking this move. I'm a huge 1b4 fan, obviously, and every time I see a b2 b4 move in a game, I get somewhat excited. Um, so yeah, I mean, I like this bishop going to b2. I'm just immediately opposing this because if he goes b5 with this square here, because in my b4 games I have a pawn on the d2 spot, and I'll play it to d4 just to keep the c5 square under control. And so he can't go b5, and if he can't, b4 could become a weakness. So this is a bad move. Queen b1, keeping an eye on a1 is very well. It's much better. Because now, yeah, you can't take back, obviously. Oh wow, you seem to can. What's the point here? c5. Ah, okay. c6 is coming. Well, I definitely didn't see that. So the engine wants to play this here. And then there, and c5 probably. Takes. Okay, well this is a very forced line. And what is compensation, I presume? This bishop is coming to there, and this d-file is pretty scary for black. Even though black's a piece up, it's not that easy. c6. Wow. This is one sick line. Okay, and white is somewhat worse here. If black manages to capture this pawn, he's winning. But that's a hard task. Yeah, this is a pretty forced line. I didn't even see this c4 c5 idea, but c5 c6. So now we're equal in material. And I've got this nice square for my knight. And this bishop is also, yeah, it's only looking at h7. Can't really do much more. So, yeah, as you can see here, the engine wants to play g6 just to stomp this bishop. I don't know if it's necessary yet. I mean, you can always do that, I guess. So I went to h5. There's a choice to be made here. If we want him to include h3 or not. If he doesn't play h3, this queen is much better on g4. But he'll probably play h3, and then, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's better to have this pawn on h3 because I can attack it with bishop c8 in the future. Maybe, I don't know. It's difficult to to find out what's the real difference. Does it make a difference? So rook a8. Okay. Yeah, now I played g6 because I want to move my queen. And his f3 is just terrible, I guess. Then he keeps my rook out, so we don't want that. So rook a3 is the best move. I wanted to go queen g5 here. That's also fine. Difference being he has f4, whereas if I would have gone to e5, I'm attacking d4. He didn't play e4. He played knight b3. Yeah, I was deciding between bishop a6 and knight f5 here. This queen c3 is just keeping everything somewhat together. I can take there. And this is winning, I guess. But it's a hard task. I'd rather have the pieces on the board here, because his king is a good target. And also, bishop a6 just seems to win this pawn. This knight is pinned to e3. So we don't want white to get some activity. I had a win here, it seems. Oh yeah, it's the same as in the game. But even worse, as this king can't even go to f1 because of this bishop here. Huh. So now I saw it, and now okay, so knight c4 was somewhat better. The main difference being, well, I don't know. Let's have a look. What could he have done? Oh yeah, that queen c1 doesn't attack my rook, I guess. So I was planning on playing c2 in the same variation if the queen was on, if the knight was on f5. And now he can't even take on a3. So I played this, and I was planning to go c2 here. If he takes, we have a nice little move here. This is yeah, this is done for. It's just gonna, oh, I'm gonna take there, I presume maybe queen d3. Yeah, taking there is better. However, he played queen e4, and now the same c2 is just, well, it's just winning. And now he resigned. Yeah, pretty nice game. Yeah, I tried something new, and it somewhat paid off. I will be trying multiple things. So if you got any suggestions for some strange openings, I'd like to hear them. Always open for strange openings. Strange variations in normal openings is also fine. Yeah, love to hear your input. I'm gonna see you later. Bye bye.